Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Friday, October 1st, and this local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow you. Flagler County Fire rescues Marine unit, saves 2 lives. Amy Cherry reports.
Lieutenant Andrew Hardesty says they got a call from Hammock Beach Resort around lunchtime Wednesday.
It was 911 dispatch. We got a call. Some of the employees from the Hammock Beach could hear screaming from the water edge, from the ocean from the ocean side. So when they went out to look, there were some bystanders, beachgoers out there trying to swim out to a gentleman who was apparently in distress, is trying to get back in. So we got the call and we went out there and we just went into rescue mode.
Hardesty says 3 Good Samaritans tried to rescue the swimmer, but 2 were forced to return to the shore while a 3rd struggled. Hardesty ended up using a flotation device to make it to the distressed swimmer and the would-be rescuer. He thanked the Good Samaritans who risked their lives to help a stranger.
We were pretty lucky yesterday that there were some Good Samaritans on the beach that day to help that citizen out, or the beachgoer out. But we were able to assist all of them back in.
But he adds this is what they train for.
There's an old adage that we've always used in our line of work where you're no good as a rescuer if you're the one that needs rescuing, and that's a mental thing as well. So keep a clear head. You remember your training. You remember that, we're here to serve the citizens.
From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
Senator Travis Hudson and Representative Paul Renner are in town as legislative issues and an important vote will take place soon in the Flagler County Commission chambers. Karen Johnson has details.
An organizational meeting and general legislative public hearing is being held today at 3 o'clock in the Flagler County Commission chambers, located at 1769 Moody Boulevard, Building 2 in Bunnell. The purpose of the meeting is to elect a chair and vice chair of the Flagler County delegation and take public testimony on legislative issues, appropriations, and local bills. Paul Renner is a Republican politician who currently serves as a member of the Florida House of Representatives, representing the 24th District that includes Flagler County, St. Johns County, Putnam County, and northern Volusia County.
Most often attend are your city, the county commission, and they present their legislative priorities, the things that they hope the state can do for them, whether it's from an appropriation and funding standpoint. But anybody can attend. You have a lot of nonprofits that'll come and say, please support the Boys and Girls Club. Just remind us how important their particular organization is. And it's basically, the county and the cities and some nonprofits that talk about what they want to see accomplished in the session. And it helps us, know what the priorities back home will be going into the upcoming session.
Flagler County delegation meetings are open to the public. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
The Bunnell Wastewater Treatment Plant will undergo a rehabilitation and expansion. John Arking has more.
Bunnell City Manager Dr. Alvin Jackson says a state loan will make the project possible.
We got notified last week that the state revolving loan program will loan us $12 million towards the expansion of the new wastewater facility plant, and 4,000 of that is forgivable. The exciting news about that is that we have some potential projects out there, 2 subdivisions and 1 multifamily apartment complex that basically is considering Bunnell. And now that we're going to have wastewater capacity, those talks have started back. So that's exciting.
The project entails design, permitting, funding assistance, and construction administration services to rehabilitate the existing plant and expand the treatment capacity. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Erking.
We want a good school system in our county. It helps attract our people.
But Mark Langello with the Flagler County Palm Coast Home Builders Association says doubling impact fees, as the school district had initially proposed, isn't necessarily the way to get it. He cites the high costs on developers that get passed on.
This is not just people from New Jersey. This is local people as well paying this fee. And we have unprecedented increase in cost of construction right now. And putting an extra $3,500 on it takes a home that much more further away from the very people who they're talking about who might be going those houses, which are the young families. Sure, the retiree people with a lot of wealth can afford $3,500, but our average people, every time we see an increase in lumber and steel and plastics, we can't control that.
Flagler School Superintendent Kathy Middlestat makes the case for rising impact fees following Flagler's Morning News on Free for All Friday at 9 right here on WNZF. Who do veterans call when they need help?
Veterans have been there for us, no matter in what situation they're put. That's why Stephen Weeks, the suicide prevention coordinator with the Gainesville, Florida VA hospital, says veterans need help too. He said that all veterans in need are eligible for services.
It's very, very challenging for someone who's never done that before to know where to turn. And that's definitely where the Veterans Crisis Line comes in handy. You can call that number and you can get direction on how to get the assistance you need, find out where your local clinics are, find out the resources in the community, get yourself the help that you need.
Weeks has the number.
1-800-273-8255.
Flagler Health Matters is on every Saturday morning at 11:30 on WNZF, the podcast available on the Flagler radio app. From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
Plenty of things to do with the family over the weekend in Flagler County. This is Stacy with Fun for Augie Kids.
Today, the Flagler County Library is hosting their Pixels and Perlers event. Kids will play with Switch games and create some of their own 8-bit art. This event is open to those in grades 6 through 12. Saturday is the 4th annual Island Festival. This is an event that will feature a vendor area, food trucks, performance art, music, and a kids zone. This is a family-friendly, fun, cultural experience that will amaze patrons of all ages. There is also a teen Frankenplush event taking place this weekend at the Flagler County Library. Teens will be taking apart old stuffed animals and reassembling them into a Frankenplushie. This event is for teens in grades 6 through 12, and registration is required. Learn about these events and more by visiting us at our website, fun4augiekids.com. Y'all have a great weekend.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.